Hi, YouTube. It's Joey here, BurtCat8. Just a couple of cards, and then I have a great topic. And I've talked about this before with some other people, and it has to do with the hat I'm wearing. I have lots and lots of pet peeves, and I terribly judge a lot of people. I do, and I'm bad at it. There's things that annoy me quite easily. Before, in my younger days, I'd tell you. I wasn't scared to say it. But here's the one thing about sports that annoys me so much. Baseball, basketball, hockey, home announcers, until it comes to the playoffs. Like, I'm listening to, I was watching, it's still on right now, but the Orlando Magic versus the Toronto Raptors playoff game. These announcers that are on right now are totally 100% biased for the Raptors. They are like, if Orlando makes a shot, they're like, oh, 2 points, Orlando. Or Raptors, look at Kyle Lowry, and they get excited. You're just like, what is going on? During the regular season, it's not like that. You have your home announcers. Now, that leads me into the point I want to make before I show my cards. During the preseason, the NFL has their home announcers for each game. Why are we not doing that for the regular season? It is absolutely terrible, the announcing that we're getting now. On occasion, there should be like your special ones. If you're on Monday Night Football or Thursday Night Football, yes, you can have a different set of announcers. But for a regular Sunday game here in Green Bay in mid-September, why am I getting Troy Aikman and Joe Buck? I don't care. Never cared. Hate them. Don't want to listen to them, ever. I want to hear the guys that do the preseason, which is, one of them is Rich Gannon. He's pretty good. I forget the other guy's name, but I want to see home announcing for NFL games. When have we gone into guys that don't follow the teams as much as the fans do? What happened there? You get into, like, some of the guys don't even know how to pronounce some of the guys' names. Like, because it's an announcer that's just been here for 1 week trying to get all the names right. It's terrible. Terrible. I wish I need home announcers in the NFL. And when the Bucks play tomorrow, it's going to be TNT national television, and they're not going to have the Bucks guys, which I really like. So, and I understand it's a playoff, it's a special, I understand. Okay, I get that. But during the regular season and in the NFL, why? Why? I don't want to listen to Chris Collinsworth or whoever the hell it is, or Dan Fouts. I could care less. I want to listen to the home. I want them to talk about the Packers the entire time, and then I'd be fine with it. I don't want them to talk about whoever their opponent is. I could care less. Care less. Just don't care. That's my mini rant. But I was listening, and it's supposed to be playoff basketball right now. It's supposed to be non-biased. Neither team, right? Neither team, and they're totally Toronto right there. Why? Because they have more stars, and they got Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry, and you're just like, really? And Marc Gasol. They're gonna do it for the Bucks too tomorrow, I'm sure, because they're the number one seed, but they might not. Because the Bucks haven't proved anything to anybody, really. Other than they won more games than anybody in the regular season, which means diddle shit, because the Bucks haven't done anything in the playoffs since God knows when. So I'm not sure if they're going to be like on the bandwagon with the Bucks or not. And if they are, it's still not fair to the Pistons. So if you're going to have a national televised game, it better be both ways. And the thing about the NFL is sometimes it's when they have a national televised game and you're listening to these A and B squad announcers, sometimes they try to be non-biased, but they are. They are. It's it's terrible. You're telling me when Troy Aikman does a game of the Cowboys game, he is not inside cheering for the Cowboys. He's not. He's gonna talk good about them the entire time. That's his team. You're not gonna fool me. So, anyways, 2 cards to show. That's. Tell me what you guys think. I also got some other questions in this video because I want to make you a part of this when I do my videos. But I wonder if I should take it out of the mag. I have magged these up before I made my video, but from 2011, these are the die cuts in 2011 tops. Bart Starr Super Bowl 1. But this is a special one. It's the gold one. Out of 99. 55 out of 99. These just never show up. Never show up. They have a peel in the front that you could peel off the surface to protect the card. That is still on. And there was the 2 red versions of Super Bowl 1 and 2 of this card. And so this is Super Bowl 1. They had the red version, which is just the base version, non-numbered. And Super Bowl 2, which I bid on and got outbid. But this has made my day. And I'll show you the reason why. A lady sent me this card. I paid for it. eBay bucks. And this was written on the cardboard protecting the card. And it pulls at my heartstrings. And it just hits home. It should hit home for all of you also. But this is what I seen on the front of this, in the side of this package, and this is protecting it. It says, "Enjoy one of my husband's cards. He loved collecting." That's all it says. And for me, that means he's passed on, because she used the word loved. He must not be here anymore. That's amazing. That made my day. That she could make some money after he is gone through the cards. He loved collecting. He collected for her in the long run. Pretty happy. I wish I would have bought all of them from her. So I get emotional real quick, and that made me like, wow. I hope he didn't pass on too early. I hope he lived a long life. But that's what I seen, and I just like hits me right here. So thank you, anonymous lady from eBay. I will always be in my collection too, until one day when I can pass it. I can sell it and pass it on. So that was pretty intense. I mean, just for a little message like that, how it can turn your day around. Loved it. Then the next card here. Whoop whoop. I'm so happy. I had just messaged one of my friends, Jason Gillespie. I says, "Have you been on the lookout for any Starr autographs for me? Because I've been itching to buy one." And that same evening on Facebook, I'll take it out of the mag because I already put it in the mag. I found this Brewtown Trading Company, which is a card store in Milwaukee. Posted this, and I instantly messaged him on through Messenger on Facebook, and we made a deal on this. 7 out of 25, 09 Absolute Jersey Auto, all on sticker with the auto, by the way, in black ink, which is, to me, everyone has their favorites of inks. I don't mind any color, but if I was going to prefer one ink or the other, it's black ink over the blue ink. I don't know why. I love the dark black ink. But 09 Absolute, Playoff Absolute, Bart Starr autograph with a piece of jersey. I've seen patch versions of this, and they're fucking sexy. I don't have one yet. So this is actually going to be looked over a few different times because it's got a candidate to maybe at National to maybe raw review it, or we'll see. I got some feelers out there with Luke, and we're going to do some. There's the 7 out of 25. This is a beautiful portrait or photo that they use. This is a very high gloss card. It's glossy everywhere. The surface on it, it's good. I would assume that the centering is good. I don't have nothing to compare it to, but I might be wrong on that. But it has a couple different edge issues, and a slight corner right there. So it's close. So when it's this close, I'm not going to go directly to slab. I'm going to probably raw review it, but I'm also going to, since the edges are flaring a little bit, what I talk about flaring is they're getting pushed up just because the card is aged and it's starting to warp a little bit. The edges kind of flare up. So if I have it in this mag, it maybe presses enough to where it's not as terrible. So we're going to keep it nice and hard pressed in here. Is what we're going to do for the time being. But I look at surface. Nothing on the surface bothers me. Nothing on the centering bothers me. I don't know. I'll have to see if I can look up some examples of 9.5 centering on these cards. And then the edge issue in that tiny corner. If that tiny corner still gets a 9 corners, the edges have to be 9.5. So that's why it's so close. One or the other has to be 9.5 on that sub grade. And I'm guessing the edges will get the 9 subgrade, and I gotta have the corners be 9.5. So it's close. So what my plan is at the moment, doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, is I'll raw review it at the Nats. I don't feel like sending this card all the way around. It's kind of a project I can do at the National. If they raw review it and it's gold bar, instant slab at the Nats. Boom, done, right? I always have like those little projects on BGS going on. I love doing that stuff at Nats. First thing I do is go to the BGS. And I always have some kind of candidate to make it. Plus I have to go there anyway to get one fixed. So, yeah, pretty awesome. This makes 70 non-dupes. 70 autos, not a dupe in there. I used to have a couple of dupes, but I always save them and I move them towards other ones that I need. Because Starr is fire. It is firepower. If I come across a dupe where I can pay a decent price for it and I can turn it around and make a profit, I do it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's what the card community is all about. If someone wants to sell you something for cheaper than it is and you can make a $50 on it, do it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with turnaround cards. Because it keeps this kind of stuff going. So, let me know what you think on issues of the grading. If you think it's I should be wasting my time with it. But I'm also not going to be the only person looking at it. What I found about doing in this community, you also let somebody else look at it. Because they might catch something you didn't see. But I'm going to do my research. I always have that extra pair of eyes. If I'm sending it through Ryan and Neil at the shop, RBI Crew 7 sports cards, they always look at it. And if I'm handing it to Luke and he's doing a submission, he always looks at it. And I trust those guys to tell me there's something, so if it's worth doing or not. And Luke has one of the best eyes I've ever seen for grading. He's amazing at noticing things. He's got an attention to detail that is out of this world. And if I miss something, he catches it. No doubt about it. He's good. He's good. But I'm getting better. And Luke can attest to that. I am getting better in what I'm sending. So, tell me what you think. What you think I should be doing. If you think it's not worth my time, but I love gold bars. And I don't know if I love them as much as Luke loves them. But if I feel like a card has a chance of doing it, I do send it. If I look at it and it says there's no way it's not going to happen, it's okay in a mag. It's fine. It's fine. There's only 2 cards in my grading of Starr's stuff that are not in the autos at least, that are not 9.510 or 9.59 at least. And that's the duel, Brett Favre, Bart Starr duel, passing a torch duel, and the Quantum Leaf, which is a pop one anyway, because these cards never show up, and when they do show up, they're going to set. So, and Matt still, and they're both 9s, so they're not really that far off, either of them. So, and I just really wanted the Quantum Leaf one to make it. I tried. So, thanks everybody for watching. Sorry about wasting your time talking about other stuff, but it's stuff that rolls around in my noggin all the time. Let me know what you think about the announcing thing. Is it ever even ever crossed your mind? But I've talked about this to some of my close friends, and yeah, they do agree to a point, and some of them disagree. But that's my feeling. If I love home announcers. So, thanks everybody for watching. I love you guys. Go Bucks tomorrow against the Pistons. And let's move on to the second round for the first time in forever. So, thanks everybody for watching. Love you guys. Take care. I'll be back when I be back. Stuff like this happens, or it might be a month. See ya.